be able to see, over to the right side, you'll see that white bird back there. And then if you keep looking to the right past the lily pads, there's an alligator hiding. The reflection of the sun's kind of blending in, making them blend in with the water. Now those large white birds are great white egrets, second largest in the Everglades. Unpredictable. You never know where they're going to pop up. You might have one pop up to the left side, maybe over to the right. You might even have one hop in the boat. When it tends to happen, they land in the front row. That's where you want to watch out. Alright guys, if you take a look back here to the right, over to the left, large gray bird, gray blue heron. That's the largest out here. Female, these males out here are going to have black stripes on their eyes and then long feathers that drape down off their chest. Now the alligators are very good with their camouflage and blending in with the environment. They are ambush predators, which means they do not like to be seen before they attack. So we have to do a good job today of spotting them before they spot us. And we do have one coming up to the left side. You guys will notice him hiding up here on the bank. Simply doing what they do best, absolutely nothing. And this is what they do for about 90% of the day. Anybody want to go swimming?
Yep. Yeah, sure.
There we go. Another egret over there to the left. And guys, that egret right there is a female. You can see she doesn't have those long feathers draping down off her back. That looks just like a green apple. If you eat that, you had better be on the way to the bathroom. With about 6 hours of reading material, they are natural laxatives. They do make great gifts for your boss. too bad for my first time, huh?
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. At this time, feel free to take out those earplugs. You can stand up if you'd like to. We're going to be going slow for the remainder of the tour. Now, folks, welcome to the Everglades, also known as the River of Grass, one of the slowest moving rivers in the world. It does take a drop of water about a year to complete the entire river, and it stretches about 150 miles long. It's anywhere from 65 to about 75 miles wide. And folks, we could all walk back to the park from here if we wanted to. Water's only about 2 inches to 4 feet deep. Any takers?
I'm down. I'll give it a shot.
We got a couple of right. So if the boat breaks down, you guys will lead the way for the rest of us. Kidding. Now, guys, this tall grass to the left and right side of the boat, this is the Florida sawgrass. And guys, walking through this can be very dangerous. Each of these blades has very small serrated edges that will cut you. Have you guys ever had a paper cut?
Yeah.
Same type of cut you're gonna get walking through that grass. From the bottom to the top of the blade, you're perfectly fine. But from that top down to the bottom, that grass is gonna leave you with that nasty cut. And a lot of people think it's the alligators, the snakes, or the mud you gotta worry about when walking around out here. Not at all. This grass is gonna be the first thing to get you. Now, as we get further down the canal, you'll notice a lot more of the lily pads, which are the spatter dot lily pads, and in them you're gonna notice a couple of these yellow flowers. Those are midnight bloomers, and these flowers only bloom at night, and they are a main source of food for the turtles that live out here. So you'll see a couple of turtles swimming around in the lily pads and hanging out in that tall grass as well. 3 different turtles out here, the yellowed belly, and those are the most commonly seen. We also have soft shell and snapping turtles as well. Now, if you guys take a look to the left, you'll notice this pink thing over in the grass and another one up ahead in the lily pads. One second. People mistake these for alligators or snakes. One day somebody asked me if that was a shark. Not at all, guys. These are simply just the roots from the lily pads. They do grow under the water. They're going to surface eventually in a lot of different shapes and sizes, float back down the canal and reproduce new lily pads. So do not mistake one of those for an alligator or a shark. Great blue heron walking right across. You guys can see these canals are not deep at all. He's going from the right to the left. He's more up to the left side now, almost in those lily pads. Now, we do have over 1 million alligators out here, and they do love hiding in the grass to the left and right side of the boat. And these alligators have a lot to feed on. We have over 240 different fish in the water, over 170 different birds out here, 65 different mammals, black bear, white-tailed deer, coyotes, possums, foxes, skunks, and then there's at least 25 of us here on this boat. Kidding. You guys think alligators can eat us?
Yep.
Yep, I get that all day. Folks, alligators cannot eat us simply due to the fact that we eat entirely too much Burger King and McDonald's. I'm kidding. We have too much salt in our body for these freshwater animals. Alligators do not have salt glands. If they tried consuming one of us, they could get very sick or possibly even die. These animals are extremely territorial. A male has a territory of about a square mile, and inside of that you're going to find anywhere from 3 to 4 females. Up ahead, coming up to the left side, is territory to a female alligator known as Lily. So we're going to push on up. She should still be laying over here to the left. She was just there. And she could be up here where these trees are. Yeah, she is still there. And there's also going to be a yellowed belly turtle up there. body temperature of about 92 degrees. If they get too hot, the sun will cook them and their brain slowly, and it's going to kill them. And then during the colder seasons, that they lose too much of their body temperature, any food inside of their stomach will not digest properly. It'll start to rot inside of them, and that will kill them as well. Our yellow-bellied turtle took off as well.
So how come these airboats don't bother them?
They're used to us coming through all day long. These alligators have been in the same spots for at least the past 2 years that I've been here. She'll be there almost every day.
Wow.
You guys want to see a trick I actually taught her? She usually listens, especially early in the morning like this. See, she'll do it today. All right, Lily, stay. Like I said, good job, girl. Now, she's not the one that we have to worry about. Up ahead, territory to another female alligator known as Jumper. Can you guys take a guess on how she got her name? Oh yeah, she's been on 7 boats in her lifetime, so if we see her today, I'm gonna get you guys as close as possible. If today's number 8, I told you this is why our seats are way up top. And then also up ahead, that gray bird, this is one of those female herons. Like I said, you'll notice those black stripes on his eyes and the long feathers that are gonna drape down off his chest. Back here is where we do tend to see a lot of snakes as well. 26 different snakes out here. We have those pythons that can get about 10 to 20 feet long, and we actually caught a 12-foot python in the park last week, so watch around when you get back. Now, 4 snakes out here are venomous: the water moccasin, eastern diamondback, coral snake, and pygmy snake. And if you happen to be bit by that coral or pygmy snake, you got about 25 to 30 minutes to get to a hospital. Closest one to us is about an hour away, or about 30 minutes away. So yeah, don't touch any of the snakes out here. And I'm surprised he let us get this close to him. Now sometimes they do take off out of the lily pads with fish or even snakes, and we have had a bird drop a snake dead center in the middle of the boat. So if you see one take off, don't look up, look down. Jumper's going to be up here to the left side. So once this boat ahead of us moves, we'll push on up and see how close we can get to her. She's more than likely going to be doing the same thing Lily was, absolutely nothing. females do lay anywhere from 30 to about 60 eggs. On average, only about 10 of them are going to actually survive due to other alligators, birds, snakes, and fish that love to feed on those babies. And as we push up ahead, if you look in the corner to the right side, all the way at the bottom, you'll notice this opening down there, and that's where her nest is. During the daytime, she's not going to go any more than about 200 yards away from that nest. And at nighttime, when she goes out to feed, she'll push as far as these canals go, all the way down to the dock, and then all the way down to that turn back there. Now, as we push up, you'll notice this large white flower over here to the right side, and this is known as a spider lily. Corner, there's baby alligators hanging out in those shaded areas, and a mother's going to take care of her little ones for about 4 years. After that, they'll be way too big for her nest. They're going to start to eat a lot of their brothers and sisters, and that's when she's going to have to chase them off or eat them herself.
Can I do that for my kids?
About 2.5 to 3 months for those new teeth to come in.
I scared her instead of you.
If you notice that at the bottom of these trees, these white lines, that was the water level out here about 3 months ago. Now here in about 2 more weeks, a lot of parts of the Everglades out there is going to be completely dried up. And then it's around that August time frame when the water levels will start to rise back up. And that's also when all these alligators are going to start to disappear. They're going to push way back into these tree lines to lay their eggs. And then it's around the end of September when those eggs are going to start to hatch. Big Mama, she is coming up here to the right side. I'll try to get you guys as close as you guys can see her up here in the lily pads.
I can't even slow down though. Right into her. Oh wow, look. Hello, Mama. Hello.
They do live the dream life. They're good for 3 things: eating, sleeping, and reproducing. What's that?
Sounds like me.
Get ready. Now, if you guys take a look up ahead here to the left side, directly above us, again, you'll notice that bird up there. And Hinga, also known as a snake bird. Oftentimes, you're going to see him swimming around in the lily pads. He'll pop his head up out of the water and look just like a snake. And you guys over here to the left, make sure he don't poop on you. That's happened multiple times. Another alligator over to the right. All right. 1 second. Yeah, guys, hold on. swing around real fast. Now underneath all these trees, you'll notice a lot of these yellow-bellied turtles hanging around. And then in the lily pads behind us is where we do tend to see a lot of soft-shell turtles as well. Alright guys, just give me 1 second to get her spun around. Just a little bit.
The river sticks.
Yeah, especially with us not having the brakes.
Look, almost got in the eye.
I've seen worse. I've seen boats stuck in between both the trees to where you can't. Yeah, you were in line, or I was in line. No. At least I didn't lose anybody this time. Yeah, if you could, real fast. There we go. Saved us. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, we can. She's fresh for food for the alligators.
Now guys, coming up to the left side, it's going to be very hard to see. If you have good eyes, you might be able to see them. Now there's going to be some turtles hanging out up here to the left side, and directly behind these turtles is a baby alligator. And it's going to be, he's sitting on one of the logs. It's kind of hard to see. So if you guys notice underneath these trees up ahead to the left, that turtle hiding back there, there's a baby alligator directly behind him. You might be able to see him. Yeah, there's a little alligator up there.
Turtle.
Yeah, and the baby. If you stand up, you might be able to see him. I don't know, it's kind of hard down there. Straight back behind us.
See turtle.
Unfortunately, we are at the end of the tour. I hope you guys had a good time out there. If you did, thank you.
Woo!
If you guys did, again, my name's John. If not, my name is Anthony.
I was taken by the moon, looking down on everything I never knew.